Well, it's official. TikTok has went dark in the United States and all American users have lost access to the app as of about 5 minutes ago. Now, it is possible that the US users could return within 36 hours when Donald Trump takes office if he issues that 90-day extension on the ban, which would mean that TikTok would have to find a buyer within those 90 days. There are reports saying that TikTok potentially has buyers lined up, but none of those claims are verified. And if I'm being honest, I don't believe that the American users are likely going to return to this app. I think that this is very intentional that this app is being banned the day before Donald Trump takes office. I don't think Donald Trump wants the world to watch as he unleashes on the American people something that we never thought we would see in our lifetime. However, I will be covering some of the American news on my platform on here. If there's no American creators, I follow a lot of them on other social media apps, and I think as Canadians, or if you're somebody living anywhere else in the world, it's important to know what is happening under Donald Trump in the United States with all the threats that he's been making. And it's important that we follow what's going on down there and to stay informed. So we'll see what the next 36 hours brings. Well, it's official. TikTok.
Vad ska ni göra idag? Jag jobbar.
I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.
And what do you think about men?
Oh, I don't like them.
Don't you? What do you think? What's wrong with them?
What's right with them?
And what do you think about...
Att lyssna på ljud.
$202.
Two or three people. You pontificate about a free press. You pontificate about a free press. You are hurting me. You are hurting me. You are hurting me. I am asking questions after being told by Matt Miller that he will not answer my questions until I'm asking questions. Saying that Israel's doing genocide and extermination, and you're telling me to respect the process. Criminal! Why aren't you in The Hague? May 31st statement to block the ICJ orders. You blocked the ICJ orders.
We have a lot of planes in the air. Let's see if we can land them.
Two or three people.
The men are
Пиздец, короче.
Feels strange to be going home, doesn't it?
I'm not going home. Not really.
It's officially just us here. No Americans. I'm Canadian. Hey, Australian people and UK people. If you like documentaries, you can follow me. My boyfriend is freaking out. You can hear him in the background. We're about to find out what this app is going to be like without Americans right now. It's officially just us here.
A little rant. I just went to Starbucks. I went inside. Usually does the drive-through, was in the bathroom and he came out and he looked really, really bad. And I was like, what's up with you? Why do you look weird? And he's like, oh, I've got the stomach flu. I can't stop throwing up. And I was like,
oh my God, did you hear what Joe Biden did? He went to Angola. Yeah, he's in Africa trying to get a railway built to help the West more efficiently steal resources from the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. The reason for this is because China have recently started increasing their efforts to steal from the Congolese people. So now there's a sort of multinational race happening to the bottom of the barrel of human dignity. Essentially, the powers in the East and the powers in the West are playing a game of tug of war at the expense of the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of Congolese people and the well-being of millions and millions more. Oh yeah, and he pardoned his son even though he said he wouldn't, which is corruption. But do you ever wonder why this kind of corruption gets so much more coverage than this kind? It's because the outrage that results from reporting on this kind of corruption doesn't matter. At least if you're the economic establishment, it doesn't. I'm not saying...
Hello people, I'm a Chinese living in Sweden for almost 5 years, and before I came to Sweden, I've been in China for 22 years. So after seeing
God, I'm still counting my blessings. All that you've done in my life.
It would be handy.
Se här när vi är på Valåstorget.
I've seen a lot of people compare the TikTok ban to the burning of the Library of Alexandria, but I don't think the saddest thing about this is even the loss of existing culture. Rather, it's the loss of culture that could have been but never will be. I mean, if we stop for a second and ask ourselves why every new slang word has been coming out of TikTok, it's because the algorithm is particularly good at creating niche subcultures, and niche subcultures are particularly good at creating new language. For example, the word Delulu only reached mainstream culture because of K-pop bands on TikTok, and that only happened because the algorithm was uniquely good at giving that group a space and then amplifying their words outside of that space. We say that we're in our blank era because of the Swiftie community on TikTok. We use brainrot language because of the meme community on TikTok. And for better or for worse, we use African American English because TikTok gave those words a way to spread. All of this goes back to a time-honored linguistic principle that niche communities will inevitably come up with new language to meet their specific needs, and then the greater public will sometimes take those words when they meet a general need as well. Right now, that's happening on TikTok because its algorithm is an incubator of culture in a way that Instagram and YouTube just aren't, because they're not creating as many niche communities. That also means that when TikTok gets banned, there are potential words and ideas that will just never spread because they won't have the avenues to be created and spread in the first place. As usual, you can find me documenting these language changes under the username etymologynerd on all apps. I've seen a lot of people...
This might just be my win for the whole year. So pretty much every day for the last 8 years, I have been going to the local bakery on my corner, and I see the same woman there every day. Today...
I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting. Our races united by a history long forgotten, and a future we shall face together. I am Optimus Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars.
I just came to the realization that Charlie D'Amelio is no longer on this app, which means that her space needs to be filled. I would like to audition.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But I hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I just came to
The Americans are gone. Who's left? If you're here, like, who's left? I was on live with my American friend, and then her screen went frozen, like, all of a sudden, and there were no more Americans in the chat, and it's literally like, is everybody, who's here? Is there still a lot of people? Like, I actually don't even know.
There's a difference between a man who wants you and a man who values you. A man who wants you will do just enough to keep you around.
I gave a speech at Georgetown 5 years ago about the importance of protecting free expression, and I still believe this today.
Of course, Zuckerberg is trying to rebrand himself as your pro-free speech buddy.
It's my brother's birthday this week, but we're just celebrating today. And if you do remember, I just made lemon meringue pie, like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
This is how I translated the song. All men cheat, so true if he's handsome. No, oh, they lie, now shout it's over, yeah. Bum you are. Now woman he cheats, loud love he cheats, yeah.
I'm an American living in Germany, so this account has never been attached to anything other than a German email address. However, I started using the app at the same time pretty much everyone else did for the obvious world thing that was happening, and I was able to connect to a lot of other Americans because I've been living here since 2013 and I just haven't had connections with Americans in a really long time. So opening the app today and seeing everyone gone was really sad, or everyone, the Americans gone, was really sad, terrible. I didn't make any videos talking about how it made me feel personally because I felt like they needed the space to say their goodbyes and make their videos because for me, the app obviously still works. And I know that nobody that follows me who's American can see this right now, and that also sucks, so I probably should have. But I just wanted to say that the vibe is completely off. Americans, you know, as many videos as there are of Europeans saying like, and Canadians, just saying like, tee hee hee, the Americans are gone, ha ha ha. We can finally talk about them, blah blah blah. Americans in general are entertaining. They're fun. They're sort of like your Pisces friend that you know, want to invite out because you know they're going to create the best vibe and have the best time. Yeah, are they dramatic? Are they, you know, going to go over the top with things? Yeah, they are, but that's also why you want them at your party. I really hope that things work out for them. I can't possibly see me becoming a like really determined content creator on here. I have like 1,000 followers or something, but my platform is over on, let's call it the Red app, not the new Red app, the website, the Red website. Everyone knows what I mean. I started that playing video games and morphed into making TTRPG content, specifically content in the World of Darkness, and that led me to actually getting work with the World of Darkness. Like I work with them. I'm a contract worker for them. But until and if the Americans come back, this app just doesn't feel the same. And I wouldn't be surprised as much as people, Europeans, Australians, Canadians, as much as they're giggling, you know, and I know a lot of them aren't. I know a lot of them are genuinely sad like I am because they enjoy the American content. But as much as some of them are laughing about this, I wouldn't be surprised if the app really starts losing a lot of engagement. In the really big content creators that were on here that were mostly from the United States. I sincerely hope that they are able to come back, that things work out in whatever capacity. I don't think any of it will be good in the long run in the sense of what on ever is going on. I have no idea. But I have the sneaking suspicion that even if the Americans come back, for some reason, this app will never be the same. I hope I'm wrong. I'm an American living in